right, 3, 2, 1. We are back with another episode. Corpus Christi, what's going on? You're hanging out with JAYVIBEZ of All Things Radio. Bring your flowers. Now I got another special guest with me, but he doesn't need an introduction, but he's gonna get one. All right, you probably picked up a few unique items from the store. You've probably seen some amazing people pull up there to go shopping. If you haven't pulled up and picked out something nice, you are sleeping. I got the one and only OG, triple OG himself, Mr. Mark from Olive Blue.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Appreciate you doing this and stopping by. First things first, man, how's your day?
It's getting better right now. We're about to spit a little bit about the Olive Blue and the NASA, see what's happening.
There we go. Let's pop in. All right, let's talk. So for the people who don't know, what is Olive Blue and what's the origin story there?
The Olive Blue is a resale shop. We do a lot of vintage, and it based off because the NASA's, which my brother-in-law's music venue, there was a place that opened up right next door to it, and we're just like the four of us are like collectors, you know what I mean? Like we're collectors of all something. So we like came up with the idea to do a resale shop. So that's where it popped off at.
Yeah. Why the name Olive Blue?
Olive Blue is kind of a play on words, man. And so I love resale. You know,
okay.
Instead of I love you, it's Olive Blue.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's nice, man. Do you have like a specific type of design or like item that you specifically look for besides like vintage? Anything like, specific?
Me personally, I like all kinds of things. I like I really like, it's going to be a little weird, but I like plants, man. I dig plants. I dig the black ceramics with the gold little highlights. I don't know if you've ever seen those. I do a lot of those. I have that like in my room, like there's a panther and there's like a tiger and things like that. It's just different. It's unique to me.
Yeah. They definitely stand out as, from like your typical vintage stuff that you see that's more like, I guess, modernized these days, like the band tees, the graphic tees.
Yeah, the retro stuff.
Yeah, the retro, which is all cool. It's all stuff. But definitely going into y'all's like establishment and store, you definitely find those unique items that are like really rare.
Yeah, everything in the shop is loved by the four of us. Everyone would love to have whatever it is in our shop, in our house, but we ain't got no room, man. Our house is packed. So it's all curated and it's all loved, like whatever it would be, like a plate, a dish, some t-shirt that I loved, I found today that it's a large, I identify as a medium, but I'm really a 2X, you know what I mean? So it's just what it is.
Hey, it's all good, bro. I wear nothing but like 2X and XL up. It's very rare when I wear my actual size. But then when going back then and like vintage, of course, like large fits like a medium now.
Yeah. Good luck finding some 2X vintage.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I hear that. Yeah. That fits like a 2X.
Right.
Yeah.
Fits like 2X. For sure.
I get you. Do you ever like exchange your own personal items with stuff from the store?
Yeah, I kind of have a little rule for me, like if I bring something I like it into the house, I got to bring something out.
Yeah.
Because before long I'll be, organized hoarding and whatnot. So
yeah, it's like you want to take something from the rack, you got to replace it with something. I did that. Yeah, that way it keeps like your inventory doesn't go crazy.
Yeah, keeps it fresh, keeps my eyes looking like I like to bring things that I like to see. So if I keep it fresh, then it's good.
And it's a constant recycle, which is like cool.
It's a reuse, so saving the planet type thing. Like we're reusing something that's already been created and loved by somebody else, and we're just reloving it.
Now, when did you get into like start collecting things like that? What did it start as like in teenager, high school? Like man,
I've been collecting my whole life. I started off, I guess, with baseball cards, Star Wars figures when I was younger. I just all those things you do.
Okay, do you still have any of those Star Wars figures?
I do. I have a few. I have in my little man cave. I got a little corner that's got the little the monitos that I had from when I was little and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
The little niños in the corner.
My son's always tried to take them though. I gotta watch out for them.
I wouldn't blame him, dude. You'd have to watch my pockets for sure. Star Wars, I'm a big fan of that, dude, especially with all the new stuff coming out these days, like the new movies, The Mandalorian, etc. I don't know if you're watching it.
I love them all, man. It's good to get some new Star Wars. I mean, we can only watch the first original 4 so many times. Yeah. We gotta, getting some new blood in there. It's good.
Are you looking forward to anything coming up?
I got the Vintage or Die coming up. That's what I'm looking up for.
Okay.
It's on May 27th, coming up from 6 to 10.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up.
It's our yearly event. It'll be our 3rd year we've done it. And it's an event where we kind of highlight vintage and some of the local vendors. And we get some vendors from out of town from time to time. And then Tony hooks up the NASA with some nice music and
nice
sound
talent,
vibes. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get some Ambrose up in there. He's been the ask out there.
Shout out.
I'm gonna put him on the put it out there.
How does it feel to have your own store and establishment?
It's a great feeling, man. It's different. I was a chef for 23 years, so I have bad wheels, so I needed something where I can at least sit down when I need to if my ankles is bothering me and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm an old head.
Hey, be like that. It's all good, baby. Old head, but young soul, young blood.
Yeah, for sure.
You still be chefing it up, or?
No.
Nah, not even at home? What?
From time to time, maybe. My wife will say no, but I do from time to time.
Yeah? Is it something that you just like strayed away from just because you
I just strayed away from it, man. It's just, I loved it so much. You took something that you have and love and passion for, and you drive it into the dirt. And that's what happens in the restaurants, and it's hard work, man.
Yeah, I get it. What was the furthest you've ever traveled to like pick up a piece?
Ooh, Ohio.
Ohio? Yeah, what was it?
Well, I have a buddy up there who he does a lot of vintage collecting and stuff. So he would send me pictures and buy things for me, and then I would just go and pick it up.
Yeah, so that's nice to have a buddy over there that kind of like will hone in on that market, and then it's like, yo, you put this stuff on hold for me. I'll be up there next month.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Something
like that. Like we were in the Marine Corps together, in high school together. So he, he finds things, and then I go up there and scoop it up, and I'm good to get to see my buddy. So it's cool.
Yeah, two birds, one stone.
Yeah,
I get it. Do you all have any other upcoming events that you're going to be popping up at, or any that you're a part of?
Not for Olive Blue, other than the Vintage or Die is our main focus. And, well, we do have the plant swap, which is also part of Olive Blue, I guess. That's something we're doing kind of quarterly. We're trying to do a plant swap with local people that are plant heads that want to switch out some plants, some starters. So that's always fun.
Now, what are a few items that y'all keep at your store for people who don't know?
We have crystals, vintage jewelry. We got incense, vintage clothes, all the way back to the 50s. We do all our clothes are separated by decades. So if you come in, you'll see the vintage rack. It'll be 50s, 60s, 70s. So if you're looking for a party like I think there's an 80s wig out party tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come see us before if you need something, we might have it, you never know. And then we have our t-shirts, our jeans, our big denim wall. It's pretty cool. And then any of your decor you need for your house.
Yeah. What's your favorite era?
Man, I'm a big 90s guy.
Yeah?
But I also like the 70s, like the shirts, the polyester shirts with the fly collars. I just don't dig the pants in the 70s.
Yeah. I feel you. The shirts are, man, them collars, bro. Yeah. They're sharp.
The collars and then the pockets on the they always have the cool designs on the pockets. I like that area.
The material doesn't feel as cheap either. It's definitely like thicker. I mean, it depends on, of course, the material. But like, I don't know. I picked up something from y'all, that sharp collar, very slick. It's one of my favorite pieces. I can't really describe it.
I really think that's why a lot of people were trying to go to vintage, because the feel of the materials and everything it just feels and wears better than it does like the cheaper stuff that you're getting out today, like from, like maybe the mall or wherever, that, those cheaper stores, that the material's just different, the polyester feels different, the cotton feels different. When you get those single stitch t-shirts, you know what it feels like.
It's trash, cheap.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those. I got into vintage shopping and thrifting and everything like that a couple of years back, probably like 2019, 2020-ish.
Right.
All because I went somewhere, and of course, shopping at the mall like everybody does.
Right.
I went to an event here in the city, and me and this guy were wearing the like exact same thing.
Yeah.
And it kind of...
And that rarely happens when you shop vintage.
Right.
Sure,
and that's exactly why I jumped into the habit, because I was like, I don't want this type of situation to happen like ever again. Like one, it's embarrassing. Two, it's just like, damn, like... Corpus is already small, so it's just like, of course, we're all shopping at the same damn places. Like,
like the shirt I have on today, like it's old, but I dig it. It's the lone wolf type
I know.
thing,
I haven't seen anybody with that shirt.
Yeah, you won't see anybody with it. It's like you said, like you don't want to pull up to anywhere. And some cats got the same shit you got on.
Dude,
that's like the worst.
What's crazy is I went to a vintage and sneaker market out there in Orlando. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but we went out there back at the end of 2020, maybe 2021.
Man, they have a lot of vintage out there in Florida.
They do. And I picked up this nice Marbleau jacket,
right.
Red on the inside, black on the outside, Marbleau stitched on the back. Nice. Super dope, super unique. I loved it. And then I brought it all the way back. It was just one of the pieces I picked up for like cheap at like a Goodwill.
Right.
And then came back, and tell me why like 3 weeks after that, I see someone else wearing like the exact same one. And I was like, bro, there's only like...
How did that happen?
Dude, I was like, there's only like 80 of these made in the world. And of course someone else has one in the city. I was like, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, someone here was collecting those little coupons that would get off the, like, oh, I got to get that.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all got coupons?
Well, no, I mean, back in the day, Marlboro would have those little coupons you would save up to get the materials, like the ashtrays or whatever the bullshit they would have. But
I was about to say, y'all had coupons, man. You got to let me know.
Maybe that's something we need to do, you know?
Hey, all things to attract business, you know?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Is there, so with y'all's collaborations with NASA, and you don't have to jump into this if you don't want to,
cool.
How does it feel to have a store open, like a vintage store open, simultaneously like while a show is going on?
Man, it's,
is it hard to manage, or?
I don't know if it's hard to manage or because there's 4 of us, you know, and we're all there, and it's we all have our separate specific jobs that we're all doing, so it's a great teamwork between the 4 of us, and to see the people when they're say in between sets when people or the bands are switching out at the NASA, they can come into the shop or go outside, take a smoke break or whatever, and find some things, some unique finds, or they needed a jacket, they forgot their jacket, they'll buy a jacket real quick.
Yeah,
it's just a unique twist to like live music versus you just hanging out doing nothing. You can come into the shop and maybe stroll down memory lane or
little something.
Yeah, a little something. Get something for your brother. Or
now, have y'all ever thought about looking into like maybe supplying like the band members or whoever's performing with clothes for the show?
We do that. They'll come in. We always allow them to pre-shop, so they'll come in and then we work with them. If they need some help, we'll help them out. If they want to just wear it for the night, we'll do that. It's whatever.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's almost like I want to say a sponsor, but not a sponsor. It's just it's a helping hand, which is cool. There's not a lot of places that do that, so that's pretty unique and dope.
Yeah, we try to help everybody out, man. Like if you need something or you want something cool that represents Corpus, hey, do it.
Do y'all ever travel for any pop-up events or anything like that?
We haven't. I know we've talked about it, and we just haven't. We always want to we always see them like the Thrift Con that's coming to Houston. I think it's in August.
I go to that one like every year, and then Sneaker Con, like a few of the other ones.
And it's just we just haven't nailed that down, but we always talk about it.
Yeah. Do you have any like friends in the community that you like keep in touch with that do what y'all do elsewhere?
Just my friend in Ohio, what I mean? And I guess I grew up, my mom would always thrift, and she's always thrifting for me too. She lives in Tennessee.
Oh, nice.
And I have family in San Antonio that does the same thing, so we talk. We always talk.
Does everybody like call you up as soon as they find something?
For the most part, they'll send me a picture.
Yeah.
Or they'll send like, hey, what do you think? What do you think? Yes, no. And they'll send me a price like, hey, it was this much. What do you think? And I'll be like, yeah, or no, or fuck that, whatever.
Yeah. It has a hole in it.
Yeah. That's all right,
Yeah.
It's just got some vintage wear.
True that. Have you ever like gone anywhere yourself, like to pull up to an event because there was an item there you specifically wanted?
Yeah, all the time, man. We all do that. I mean, you'll search the internet or you'll search estate sales, and you'll go specifically looking for that one item that you wanted, or because I mean, you can walk in anywhere and you never know what you'll find, man. You might find something that's a
little hidden gem, yeah.
Yes, a hidden gem or something exactly like you needed or wanted. It just depends.
What's something that's super unique that you found in like a strange place?
I found a stuffed piranha that I thought was super cool. It was from Thailand. It was written on the bottom from Thailand, and it was in this old lady's house, man. I was like, that's odd. It didn't match her decor or nothing. It was just a stuffed piranha. I brought it home, man.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
There was one time I went to a what do they call it? Is it an estate sale where like the person passes away?
Yeah.
So I went to one of those in. It might have been Houston. I popped up in one, and there was just something weird. It was like a lowrider car. It was like a toy model,
right?
But the doors were ripped off, and there was like a skeleton driving. And it was definitely something I was like...
Tell me you bought it.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, it was like dude, it was like $10.
I don't know how many times I pass on things and regret it.
Dude, it was definitely something though. I was like, why is this just on the microwave, out of all places, and just like, this is a very odd, specific place to put this item.
Like, you know what? My microwave needs a lower.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? With the skeleton, cruising. Like, it just goes to show we're all dead inside.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just like,
we die a little bit every day.
Oh, dude, that's cool. So do you have, let's see, I know you're not really big on pants, but what is something, bottoms, that you go for? Do you go for like vintage shorts? Or?
Just vintage. I wear a lot of 501s, man.
Okay.
501s is where that's what I wear for the most part. I think I have like 30 pair of pants, man, and like 20, probably 25 or 501s.
Yeah.
It's just my go-to, man.
Now, y'all are really big in like a lot of like, from what I see, it's like household items,
Yeah, we do a lot of household. It's probably 50% of the store. Yeah,
exactly. Would y'all ever dive into more of the sneaker point of view of vintage?
I would love to, man. Like, we just, we haven't crossed that boat yet, on that bridge with our boat. I mean, we, I have a lot of sneakers, but I have a love for sneakers, man. I don't want to sell none of them.
Hey, I hear you.
I think I own probably 80 pair of sneakers.
You just got to buy a second pair when you buy some.
Oh, man. Yeah. Good luck finding some vintage, J's or some Adidas and getting 2 pair.
Yeah, exactly.
I do have a friend, man. He had a storeroom and he would buy 2 pair of Jordans.
Yeah.
And he keep in there. He's not coming off none of them. But I don't blame him.
I got a buddy who has a pair of like some of the original like Jordan 1 Bulls.
Right.
From the 80s, and like
they're probably crumbling.
They are. But I'm not. He doesn't
they're
like.
Cracking and
he
crumbling.
just has them like on display as just. As one of those rare items,
that's what you gotta do.
Something to show off.
Yeah, for sure.
For the people shopping, it's real cool.
Yeah, I've seen some pictures of me like when I was in high school, and like, what the hell did I do with that?
Like, dude, where did that go?
One of my sons would be like, hey, where's that at, Dad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do y'all have any like comic books or anything at y'all's?
We do from time to time, but we have some people that come in looking for specific things. They'll come and snatch them up real quick. So.
Dang. What's the quickest something has sold?
Probably 5 seconds, because we sell a lot.
As soon as you put it
as soon as we put it on Instagram, people can DM us and purchase it. So we can put things on there and it'll sell quick.
Now, has there ever been something that y'all put up and sold right away, but it was something low key you wanted?
All the time,
right?
All four of us do that all the time.
It's like, do we post this? Who wants it? No one.
Right. It happens all the time, man. We'll put something and be like, man, do I want that? No, I don't want it. I don't need it. Okay, I'm gonna put it, and then it sells like, damn.
Yeah, that happened recently. I did a pop up in San Antonio. It was like the week after, what was it, SneakerCon, I think?
Right.
Or maybe the day after SneakerCon. We there was this like nice sweater piece. I'm trying to think like who is the brand, because it had a nice stitching on like the sleeve that was just so unique and just stood out. And it was like, as soon as, because it was like
Bugle Boy?
It was like one of my buddies who was like, hey, put this back on the rack, this guy didn't want it.
Right.
And I was like, okay.
And then I
looked and I was like, man, this is pretty cool. And then I was like, man, look at this stitching right here. I was like, that's damn. I was like, I might get this. And as soon as I put it back on the rack, somebody grabbed it and were like, I'll buy it. And I was like, damn. And I was like,
they probably heard you talking about it.
Probably, dude.
Like, oh, man, look at that stitching. That is nice. What the hell?
Yeah, hold the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, put it back, bro. Put it back. Let me grab it.
Dude, I lose out on so many pieces like that just because it's like, in my moment, I'm like.
So what's your best piece, you think? You have a best piece you like to wear?
Specifically, I have a couple. So I have a nice vintage shirt that's like, it's like orange or it's like khaki color. It's like like a dirty orange with white, and it looks like, I don't know, it looks kind of like African, kind of so like Southern, where it's like has like all these crazy weird shapes and designs on it. And like,
you wear it a lot?
I do. Like I try and wear it at least like once every like 3 weeks or so. Right. It's very, because the collar's so sharp. It's definitely like from the 80s, 70s.
Right.
It's real. The stitching's kind of thick on it. The material doesn't like, when you wash, the collar's still intact. It doesn't get wrinkled. Like it's very, I love it. And then I have a Betty Boo blue jean jacket that has it's all patched up, different patchwork that people sewn onto it, and it's just so sick. I get so many compliments on it, and people, especially the Betty Boo fans, always want to snatch it up.
Yeah, you always see that, like when you wear your vintage stuff, people are like, oh man, that's dope, that's nice, or whatever it is, Like, and myself, I have I like baseball jerseys, and I'm a big baseball guy.
Yeah.
So I have it's like an '86 Pete Rose jersey.
Nice.
I rarely wear it, but when I wear it, people are like, "Oh man, like please touch it.
Yeah,
please touch it. Don't give it a whole man." Don't.
I have a few baseball jerseys, but they're the same thing. They're Betty Boo, and they're all like, I don't know what year. Definitely like I think '90s. I don't know if it's late '90s, but it's definitely like, I don't know, Betty Boo guy. Anytime I see something with her, I'm just like, all right, let's go. Let's go. Check the tag and the stitching, of course, to figure out what year and everything it's from, and then kind of break it down from there. There is, man, I'm trying to think of it. It's I did get stopped for my vintage outfit at South by Southwest recently by Billboard, which is like really cool based on like, I was wearing like a...
They're trying to bite off your back or what?
No, they were literally just like, dude, your outfit is fire. We would love to do an interview with you just based on your fit alone. And I was like, damn, it's super. Yeah, dude, it was cool. And I was wearing just like... Oh, man, what's the color? It's like purple. It's like violet, maybe, or lavender. It was like a lavender color
or magenta.
Purple sweater.
Shout out to magenta.
Yeah. But it was super sick, dude. It's cozy. It's got 2X, 3XL. But the way it sits is just so...
Fits you perfectly?
Yeah.
It
was that one. And then I have this other jacket. I don't know what year it is, but it's pretty much all colorful, dude. It's like, I'll show it to you. I'll send you a picture.
Cool.
It's like all colorful, all patches. Definitely like trippy. And I get a lot of people like who want to buy that off my back right away. And I'm definitely one of those people too. Like if I see you wearing something nice, I'll buy it right off your back. Like I don't care.
I've had people offer me things all the time. Like they'll walk up, how much is that shirt? Which one?
Yeah.
The one you're wearing? No.
Well, sometimes, and then there's sometimes where I run into the situation where people are like, well, you can just go to this website and get it here, or like you can go to this vintage shop, they have another one. I'm like, nah, I kind of want the one you're wearing. It's my size, you're right in front of me, what's up? Like,
like, that's kind of difficult though, as me as a little bit wider cat. It doesn't take, it takes a little bit for me to find a shirt that fits me perfectly, you know what I mean? Let alone I'm going to rip it off my back and sell it to somebody that, who knows what they're going to do.
It's definitely, my buddy, he would always come to like our booth and our racks because he's definitely like, he's like, man, y'all are the only one who got like 2X, 3X and up.
Yeah. We have a big section of that, we kind of I focus on that too because, there's got to be other cats like me that, like to wear vintage or nicer shirts and, you just can't find it sometimes, you know what I mean? Because, let's face it, man, everything's geared towards large and medium cats, you know what I mean?
True that. What's something vintage that you want to get into that you haven't collected yet?
I haven't collected, man.
Like you do baseball cards, you do plants, household items, clothing for sure. You haven't done sneakers. Would like cars be something you'd get into? Or
man,
like
I drive a 71 Ford truck.
Oh, okay. Is that based on because you like the truck, or is it mainly just because it's a vintage model and you want to kind of keep it?
No, I've always liked old cars, man. My youngest son's name is Cadillac, man. He's named after a 1970 Cadillac that I got in.
Was he conceived in a Cadillac though?
No. He could have been in a 1970, man. There's enough room for sure. But the truck is, I just needed a truck. I like the style. I looked for something that I wanted, and that's what I roll, man. That's what I roll every day in the shop.
Hell yeah. I like your style, bro. You definitely got good taste. I mean, obviously, I love the shirt. I love the hat. Man, the stuff y'all have in y'all's items are sick, unique, and they just overall stand out.
Yeah, we're pretty reasonable, man. We like to share our love of vintage, man. It's not a resale.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not a showroom, man. We're here to move some stuff and share our love and here, wear this vintage, man. Represent.
Look, represent. You look cool in this. We're just trying to make you look good.
Yeah.
All right.
Save the world a little bit.
If you want the love, baby, come check it out, dude. So for the rest of 2023, I know y'all don't have an overall plan, but what can people expect from Olive Blue?
Man, we got lots of events, new stuff all the time, man. We always have a big birthday bash in November. It'll be our 5-year anniversary coming up in November, and we'll have a big flea market type swap meet type thing. We're doing the plant swaps every quarter, and then our Vintage or Die, May 27th from 6 to 10. I already got 8 vendors booked for that, and then Tony's going to try to hook up some. Probably 6, maybe 5 bands just to play. Kind of more mellow, jazzy type feel. Something more laid back and,
There we go. Okay, dude, you got me excited, man. I got to stop on by sometime over the weekend and maybe pick up a few items.
Yeah, for sure.
And go check it out, man. For hours and locations, can you let everybody know where you're located at and where they can follow you on social media?
Sure. We're at 1612 Agnes. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, 12 to 6. And you can find us on Instagram at Alibu Resale and NASA_venue if you want to check out the NASA.
Hey, you heard it here, baby. Olive Blue in the building. Mark, I appreciate you coming on the show and like doing this, man.
It's been cool.
Oh yeah, it's been a vibe, bro. I appreciate it. This has been great conversations. Of All Things Radio, everybody, bring your flowers. My name is JAYVIBEZ. Y'all follow them on social media. Go pick up some nice pieces, show some love, support local. Catch them at all the pop-ups if they're in your neighborhood, and contact them, hit them up if you see something you like, all right? We'll be back with another episode. Y'all stick around. We got more groovy interviews coming soon. That's the number one for the books, y'all. Peace. Cheers.